Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This your host, Key Talk. Check it out, man. Alright. I'm gonna give a shout out to Notification Gang, Key Talk Gang, give it all the same thing for rocking with me every single video. If you listen to my voice right now, go ahead and like the video and hit the notification so you get a notification every single time I drop a video. Anyways. The Texas street legend ZRO actually came out and he spoke with TMZ. Shout out TMZ. Pretty much he came out and spoke with TMZ and he said, hold up. Let me give y'all some clarity on what happened, on how these busters set me up and jumped me. So we was at this little thing, y'all talking about, I guess they were probably at a tycoon for 50 cents or something like that, they said. But he pretty much said that one of them walked up to him, and at the time, y'all talking about, ZRO had already knew that they had issues, y'all talking about, for like a decade. They needed to potentially talk about what, talking about what went on so they can hash it out and get back and be cool, or just squash it, leave it right there. So they came up to him, was like, hey man, let me have a word with you. Talking about? So he looked at him like, you want to have a word with me? Alright. So at this time, ZRO was under the impression that they want to go ahead and just chop it up and go ahead and get it out the way like grown men. But ZRO said as they walked over, talking about, they walked outside and walked towards, I guess it was a tour bus and something like that, and out of nowhere, bang! ZRO felt his face get punched. He, talking about, he grabbed his face where his face was sideswiped at, and all of a sudden he started feeling more feet and legs and arms and kicks and punches, talking about, and in order to protect himself, talking about, he said whenever the camera came on, that's why y'all saw him inside of that fetus position as Trash Talking Charles said he was in, talking about, that position right there was just so he don't, talking about, get beat up too bad by however many people was hitting him. And then he said, talking about, he finally did make it to his feet and he saw the first person, which was Trae the Truth. So he pretty much went towards him, but the 12 came and stopped him. So then he went towards the next person he saw, which I guess that was the J Tovin guy, which is Trae the Truth little brother. Anyways,
minding my business. And when I walked outside, it was like I'm called over to the side of a Sprinter van. And he was like, hey, when you get finished doing that, come take this walk with me right quick. And I was like, you talking to me? I had to make sure he was talking to me because, I mean, I see you everywhere. You see me everywhere. And I'm like, I want to be sure he was talking to me because it was a couple of people out there. So he was like, yeah, I'm talking to you. So when I walked over there, like, the only thing I saw after that was this.
anyways, so I know y'all can't see whenever he said the only thing he saw was this whenever he walked over there. Pretty much whenever they took him on that long walk, he pretty much said whenever he got out of there, the only thing he saw was this, which was a fist to his face. Talking about arms, legs, kicks, talking about elbows, arms, DDT, table ladders, and chairs match started to go down.
Like, I'm looking this way, and then I see this, and then you feel multiple fists, and I guess feet. So when the video comes on, it's me making sure, like, oh, nah, I'm not gonna go home looking like, I just fought a football team. So I'm this. And when I get up off of the when I get up off of the ground, now it's like, now I see who it is. So, and when I look up the first person I see, I go at him. Then obviously the police won't let me get to him. So then whoever else there is, I'm trying to get to them. But it's kind of like, yeah, they not gonna let me get to anybody at this point. You can hear a woman on there like, okay, nah, you got to give him his now. Like, yeah, y'all jump this, man. Y'all gonna cut on the camera at the end. But I mean, hey, man, I don't even live my life like that.
Anyways, y'all gotta remember that this is a 17-year-old A-whooping.
You know what I'm saying? I got too much positive going on. I obviously didn't expect like that, really. I thought it was gonna be words of change. And to be honest, I thought it was the conversation that needed to be had, I guess, for the last decade. I'm not even gonna say was needed to be had, but it would have been something that I would have.
Anyways, so for those who was wondering if he got jumped or not, because all you saw in the footage was him pretty much on the ground, he just explained, talking about the stuff before he was actually on the ground, before they actually began to record it, and talking about put it out into the world. So now y'all kind of got an idea on exactly what happened and what was running through everybody's head. Obviously, he thought they were going to talk it out. They had already had the plan to take him on a walk, and at the end of that walk, give Buddy the beating of his life. Talking about straight up WWE, except it wasn't WWE. WWE because it was real punches and real hits and real kicks and real arm laws and all the stuff like that. Anyways, so with that being said, do y'all feel like, y'all talking about that they had to handle their business, y'all talking about he potentially got somebody locked up, didn't take his charge, or do y'all feel like, man, they could have just talked this out, man, it's been almost 17 years, y'all talking about in another year it's going to be 18, another year after that 19 and 20, they could have just talked that out, they playing games, or, talking about it is what it is, if somebody felt disrespected, you got to go ahead and handle up and talking about, do whatever you got to do, talking about to release your frustration, or they should have just hit the one-on-ones and just, talking about hit each other off and kicked it off, popped it off, whatever. Let me know something coming down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.